We should be live and underway.
I will check. We are live.
We are live, right. Oh, I'll do my best ball boy impression. Ready? Hello and welcome to the Belgium Grand Prix. That wasn't the best accent. I might have to drink more coffee to keep me awake. Good evening, everyone. This is F2 round 3 of FRL F2 this evening. This is our third round heading into the Belgium Grand Prix. As I wasn't here last week because I was delayed by late shift at work, so unfortunately I didn't attend that. But I've been told it was a very messy one, more like a rally race than an F1 race by the sounds of it. As Charlie, the posh boy himself, is alongside me this evening, first time this season. And I believe he was there last week. Can you give us any updates of what happened last week if anyone wasn't watching, like myself?
So last week we ended up having a red flag. We almost had two red flags. So we had the red flag due to driving standards because we had, I believe it was a full grid or 19, and we had 12 or 13 drivers before even reaching halfway. We couldn't do a single lap of racing under green flags. We'd get a safety car every like 2 laps or so. So it was quite ridiculous. So we restarted, done a 25% lobby, let all of the drivers in, even the one that's DNF'd. We did get one. We did say if we get a safety car, then we'd red flag again and make the race half points and take the position from the lap that was last completed. And the driver who won that race in the end was Texrex. I don't know if there are any changes because of steward reports. I'll quickly check, actually. So Texrex still won the race. I'll quickly see if the standings were changed after all of it.
Well, I am looking at the standings right now, and it is a 1-2 for Alpine at the moment, with 2 rounds gone, with Texas leading the way, followed by Sano, obviously a 1-2 for Alpine, followed by Casti close behind on 26 points, Uri on 25 points, and Ballboy on 20 points. So that's the top 5 at the minute. Very close by Edzax and Sky and Ivo also. Obviously a couple of retirements that I've seen with Gamer, O'Steven, obviously Edzax himself, so there's not really very much consistency going on. But hopefully around this legendary track of Belgium, which I believe it's got a very high reputation of good racing, so fingers crossed we won't have any delays or any incidents with the drivers and obviously with the comms box in itself, because obviously the last 2 races we've had stream issues. But hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, we'll actually get through the race in one piece. And hopefully for the drivers there won't be any wet race going on, but I tell you what, I'm looking forward to seeing some wet racing myself. And Ivo has left the session, maybe just with internet connections, so if he can get back in. We've got a YouTuber in the race. Maybe he's recording himself. He's a logger himself. Maybe give him a shout out if he gives us a shout out. You never know. But it looks very the sun's out, but it looks like there's clouds in the distance, so we might have a little bit of a wet patch at the end of qualifying. Could be wrong, but we'll find out. But here we go. It looks like we have got some...
I've just been given word there is rain.
Yeah, I thought, see, not just good looking, like my dad says, looking in the mirror. But P5 for the YouTuber who's I think he's a reserve or he's a new driver, but either way it is probably his debut today, so welcome. Followed by Ferrari Fan, which I believe he's also new, or has he changed his name?
He raced last week. I think he also raced the week before, and so it's going to go from dry to wet to dry in the race, which is a bit odd. Anyways, though, top 3 qualifying predictions. We have got 2 quali bans this race, though, which is
Rubens
and Van Dongen, I believe. No, Ruben and Costoya.
Yeah, Costa. So they should not be out on track whatsoever. As we see, the first guy out on track. Actually, I need to get the map up, but it looks like it's JB out in front. As we see the tyres there, battery. Let's get the map up, and there we go. As indeed JB leads the way to start off first of many laps to come qualifying with 16 minutes remaining. And you say there's race. I can't get my words properly in order. There's rain in quali also.
Quali, I believe it's dry all the way, but in the race it goes from dry to wet to dry.
Okay, well, we'll just have to wait and see. But it's going to be a very fun, interesting race then to watch from our point of view. As JB slows down to get his front tyres up to temperature. Hits the apex to get a much straight line, and off he goes. DRS open, battery uses, and off he goes. He's got traffic though coming out of the pit lane. It's a Mercedes, probably over Stephen because Ballboy never comes out till the end.
Ballboy,
that was close with the Williams coming out of the pits.
This may actually surprise you. Ballboy actually came out of the garage, believe it or not. He done this last week as well.
Okay, but Stephen might have troubled JB's time up the hill because he was in this dirty air. Hopefully he hasn't held him up too much time. Looks like he's fighting the car a little bit just to keep on in the right direction. Keeps it nice and tidy through now the twisty part of the circuit. Missed the apex though. Maybe it's a little bit of a aggressive setup. But he's keeping it nice and tidy. 6 people watching at the minute. Quick left and right on the power. Would he be flat out through here? Oh, a little touch of lift off, I believe, but all in all, very good. And it's just all pretty much flat out to the finish with 2 corners to go at the bus stop chicane. Also, I don't think it is called a bus stop chicane in real life anymore, but it used to be. There's yellow flags in sector 3. I think there's people just getting out of the way. And what does JB puts in? It's 23.9. What about the Williams? He's invalidated his lap. What about Ed Zach's next car behind him? Nice and tidy through the bus stop chicane. Let's see, let's probably go quicker. No, he's done a 44. He's a second down on JB. Who else will be coming across the line next?
He's probably on for about 44, 5, 6, 44, 7.
2 tenths quicker than Ed Zach, so 1-2 at the minute. Probably a little bit over it. As I speak of it, Texter X is go P2 with a 44.5. As Ballboy out of nowhere, look at you coming out at the gates very early on. Obviously, you probably heard the criticisms of being in the pits very late on, but I think he's trying to prove everyone he can do a good lap when he wants to. As Evil Zik has done a medium set run up at 25.6.
25.6. Ooh, Yori.
Oh, sorry, 45.6. Yeah, he lost it on exit of the last corner. What about Michael Van Dungen? Rackler is ahead of him.
P2.
P2. What about his teammate? Only in P7. Didn't really give him the slipstream that he wanted, I believe. I think that was the case. Is the Aston Martin pairing.
Got
What about
guys now.
YouTube? Hoping he's probably doing some streaming right now. Takes the bus stop chicane very nicely, hitting the apex beautifully. Little bit of a wiggle though, quite late on. And he goes P1, 2/10 quicker than JB. So very good lap from him. He's still got half the grid to still set a lap. Could be Uri. And a little bit of could be a lag switch. And he doesn't get any traffic from the Alpine ahead of him. So it's just straight speed to the finish. There's 1, 2 yellow flags. Probably people just get out of the way. More at the no-name corner. Lovely exit. Nice and clean. And he goes P1 himself with a 43.4. Very good times from these guys at the minute. They're getting faster and faster at this minute. Oh, Stephen is down there in 12th. He's just completed our lap. The Ferrari fan in the McLaren is only just behind Oh, Stephen. Is there anyone else on our lap? No, I don't think so. So we'll still stay on board with him. As he goes past Oh, Stephen. Yellow flag, sector 2 and 3. No, sector 3 alone. Yeah, that's Euro just slowing down. Obviously, invalidated his lap. Had that earlier spin. Probably there's no point carrying on those tyres because they'll probably be past their best. But not on Ferrari fans' car. Those tyres are still fresh and still ready to go. Purple in the middle sector. Whoa, wait, he missed the apex quite massively and tried to hit the apex even though he's already gone past it. But unfortunately...
It was definitely not purple, I'll say that. I was 9/10 slower than this teammate.
It was okay. It's probably just the old-fashioned sector glitch. Probably the other Ferrari, other McLaren of Iva. I'm pretty sure Iva is coming into the pits. No, yeah, he's coming into the pits. But Sano, it looks like he's on our lap. His first flying lap of the evening.
I'm surprised he actually has enough fuel because he spun on his lap.
Let's see, it's only P13 though.
Yeah, he's had a bit of a half spin, so I think he may try again.
Do you think he's going to go on this lap?
Well, he doesn't have the red fuel light flow.
Oh, well.
He's definitely not going again.
Well, we could definitely tell you he's not going again. And that's half the good's correct. Cassie is starting his flying lap. As you see, the Haas drivers are back out. So JB is on his second lap. Well, I say he is, but he's got 100% battery, so I don't think he is. Edzax is definitely on his lap, but he invalidated straight away. And Scar is also on... I believe they are on our laps, even though they're not saying it for me, because their battery is still 100%. But it looks like that both Hasses are. But we go back on the board. Yeah, I think we have to say let's go back on board with Cassidy.
Oh, that's a bit of a moment there.
A little bit of moment, yep. Still keeps it on the tarmac. Obviously, there's three. No, he's still got the lap. He just lifted off at the right time. But he knows that's not going to be the best corner for him. He needs to try and make it up in these last few corners.
Misses the apex.
And a wiggle on the way out. This won't be a very good lap. He's got a 16.0. Again, purple sector, but I don't think that's very correct. The Williams behind him. He's got an invalid lap. What about Gamer? He's still on a lap.
Whoa.
Goat commentator. Hey, I got called a goat in the comments. Lovely. I'm not a big fan of goats. I'm not really a goaty person. My missus is, but she's no goat. Back to the comms. As Cassidy is in P7 with a 44.6, quite close again between these drivers. A couple of tenths here and there between the pair. Scar once again invalidated his lap. What about Gamer? Well, let's see where he is. Oh, got just a little bit of a slipstream. I think it was from Edsax by the looks of it. He must have invalidated his lap. But Ivo completed his first run. Let's see where this puts him. P3. So 10th behind YouTuber and a 10th ahead of JB. So very close. And he's gone purple in the last sector, which could be legit. Rackler is on his out lap. YouTube has got invalidate his lap. Ivo, pole sitter at the minute. He's going through turn 1 very nicely. Could be his last run because obviously this is one of the longest laps on the calendar. Probably like 6 miles, is it? 5 miles?
Look out for Yuri here. I think he's about a 10th up on Ivo at the moment through that middle sector. He done a 15.0, so this could possibly be pole by him.
We'll see. And we got an Alpine right in front of him. Might give him a little bit of a slipstream. Obviously, though, every 10th is huge. Oh, and he gets the back end slightly on the apex. No, and you said he was up on his time, so he'd probably be in the top 5. Don't do donuts. And he's thankfully back in the pit lane. There's a little bit of wiggle from the Ferrari gone into the middle sector. Who else is close to finishing their lap?
Ivo's on the lap and he's currently 200ths up in the first sector. We'll see how much quicker he's going in the middle sector. He did say that he's practiced a lot for this, but now he's 500ths down through the middle sector.
And he's gone flat out.
Yeah, he took that flat out, which is very nice.
Yeah, no traffic ahead of him.
Yeah,
let's go on board with him. A little bit on the grass though, but he's managed to keep that very well. Just needs to just get through these last 2 corners. Just a simple right, simple left. Yep, and the rain's here. I think that's why most of the field is out. But most of the field is not even in. Yeah, he improves. That could be the pole position to beat now. That could be pole position right there, but we have to wait and see. What about Viper? He's coming in. He's not going to get pole. What about Zook? He's not going to get pole. Rackler, he's still on a lap. With a 44.4. He might get... Let's see where this puts him as the rain falls down. P5 for that, only a 10th behind JB. Cassidy retires.
Yeah, the track's too damp already.
Yeah, see the lights going on. Van Dingen's not going for a push lap. Tex Rex down in P9 and he's not going to get his lap in. And he spins again, coming into the middle last sector. He does a lovely backwards U-turn there. Scar comes out for his out lap, but probably just to get a bit of fresh air, I guess, because I don't think he's going to get a very quick lap in. Obviously down in 11th, up there in the championship. And I think, I mean, that could be massively wrong, but that could be it for quali.
Yeah. I think it was dry to wet to dry actually for quali.
Well, we've got ball.
Super said rain in quali, so maybe it's not raining in the race.
Well, we have to wait and see. Obviously, I like to be surprised when it comes to the race, so please, drivers, keep that to yourself. Let's see Ballboy putting on a fresh set of inters. I think that's why he did that lap at the beginning, because he knew he was going to rain.
Yeah, honestly, to be honest, the track doesn't look like it's actually raining a lot. If anything, it looks like it's decreased a little bit. Or
Scar is going for a lap. I think he's trying to prove me wrong, which if he is, I'm sorry, but he's invalidated his lap, so I'm not really sorry at all. The wet weather can put you off so much, mate. Ferrari.
That's it.
That's definitely it. Even though it doesn't look like it at all. Ferrari really put himself in the wall there, but But yeah, that is pretty much it. Even though this probably is drivable in the dries anyway, in real life, but
you're getting a tow here by Zook, I think, maybe. So Yori's going to try to go for it. I think he went flat in a roof, so maybe he can still improve, but he's lost 4.5 tenths there, because obviously the DRS is disabled, so I don't think anyone will improve, because the track is getting more damp now, so perhaps we won't see any more improvements other than the bottom 3 or 4 probably, because obviously their laps aren't as good.
well, Ivo retired after we saw his little spin there. That's right, Ivo, you've been caught. Alright, and Ivo, obviously he has got a lap in, but he is pretty much the wooden spoon in the train. And now he is in the middle sector where there's all twists and turns where you can pretty much lose so much time, probably up to 3 or 4 seconds just in this sector alone. And off he goes for, as people say, a spin alley into the wall. Probably for a wet banana split. Hopefully he will enjoy it in the pits when he gets back. But yeah, that is pretty much it for quali, especially position wise. But it looks like Ball Boy is going out for an interslaps, I think.
So maybe it is raining in the race. He wants to get some practice in.
Unless he's bored, he just wants a little bit of a drive around, you know, Sunday's drive. Obviously it's Monday afternoon here, but you know, you do what you please. I mean, we've got to try and talk about something for the past, like, minute or so. But he doesn't say that flat out. A bit of voice crack from me. Sorry. I'm going to have to take a little bit of a sip. Can't do that on mic, can I? Sorry about that.
That was such a huge slur. Jesus.
Sorry. Trying to get caffeine down me, you know, spare them. You don't want me falling asleep on mic, don't hear my snoring. You ask my missus, I can't swear. I literally did it. I said the F word, but I didn't say the actual word itself. But yeah, we'll just talk amongst yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just watch this, let's say, beautiful lap from the masterclass of Ball Boy himself. I think he's realistically probably capable of winning these conditions. He has done in the past around this track, in these conditions. So, and I think that was his last win as well, or was it not?
No, his last win was last season in the USA. He won round here, obviously in F3. Obviously, we know that because we were there to witness it.
Yeah.
Because he made the absolute goat strategy call to go to the wets, I believe it was.
Yeah, I think he's a secret Kimi Räikkönen fan. He does really quite like to step up the gears around Spa. Obviously, like the Iceman himself, no matter what car he drives, he likes to perform here. As good evening from Status in the comments. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but good evening from you. And that's qualifying done and dusted. P7 for Wallboy. And well, this could be a very interesting race because there's a lot of people out of positions. And here is your top 10. Ivo in the McLaren, followed by YouTuber and Gamer in P3, followed by JB, Rackler, Evil Zook, Ballboy, Van Dungen, Texrex, championship leader, followed by followed by Castley, followed by Scar, followed by Edsax, even though that's not top 10, that's top 12. Getting ahead of myself. But yeah, that is qualifying done and dusted. And that, like I said, there's a lot of people out of position. So this could be a very interesting race, especially going up Eau Rouge for the first time.
Yeah, and also the top 2 drivers in the championship, only 9th and 17th, the 2 Alpines, obviously.
Yeah, granted, it's only the 3rd race of the season, but you can't help it. A little bit of excitement and the belief of what could happen. And here's Bunty says, let's go, Ivo. He's got a little bit of a favourite going for the win, and he is on pole. For you, Bunty. As we see a little gloomy sky up ahead, so it could be a wet, dry. Dry, wet, dry. And actually, no, by the looks of it, looks like there could be puddles already on the track, or is that just dirt?
That's dirt, I reckon.
Okay.
But yeah, it will be dry. It will be dry, wet to dry, so maybe we might see runners for once at the start of the race, depending how quickly it will rain, but I'm probably expecting mostly medium runners.
Well, if it is going to go with that prediction, who's going to go on the softs then? Because there could be a few people on softs. Let's just have a look.
Got a few.
Oh, so it could be rain in the next few laps, probably 5 laps. Because I think, again, we're getting a little bit of a voice crack here. Sorry. I think the soft tyres can go probably 6 laps max round here. So I think people are risking it just to try and reach the rain, which we are confident it will be arriving. But yeah, Viper is the only one in the top 10 who's on soft, so he's taking that gamble. So is Ferrari, Sano, second in the championship, followed by Ivo and Costa, who obviously didn't take part in quali. So yeah, this could be very interesting. And we never made predictions in qualifying, which I'm kind of glad we didn't, because it was a mess because of the weather. But it's going to be.
I was going to say Ivo, Paul, anyway.
Yeah, we never know. Who believes him, chat? Who believes him? I was going to say that.
He shared his practice in the Discord. Goes to show how much he decides to sweat on this game.
Was he going to say it, chat? I'll leave up to you to decide. But we'll focus on the race though, because obviously qualifying is completely different to race pace, and it looks like, looking at the Red Bull, looks like streams of rain. So I think it's raining right now.
Yeah, obviously you can. Obviously they couldn't start on enters, so that's why. So the medium runners have actually. So it's rained earlier than what they've expected, probably.
Yeah, and Ivo and YouTube has just gone straight to the pit lane. I wish you could go to the pit lane, because I think you could do that in real life, but they're going straight to their pit box. Hopefully they won't do a Fernando Alonso. And I think Ivo has just done that, actually. As we see the top 3 getting in the positions. Right, oh dear. A lot of them.
I saw that from VIP.
Ivo, Ivo, we can read English. Okay, we don't have to read that. But yeah, Ivo clearly not happy with the weather conditions. But yeah, let's go top 3 now. Go, Charlie, go.
P1 Ivo, P2 Nil Sano, P3 Ballboy.
Right, I'm going to have to go for that as we see 5 red lights coming across your screen as the rain comes down in Spa round 3 in Belgium. Lights out and away we we go, and see Ballboy going down the inside, getting P5. And look at Ivo on the soft tyres taking the pair of them.
VIP.
Well,
and there's penalties already.
Yeah, All-Star. He's being collected into turn 1, but Ivo takes the lead going up over Rouge.
Oh, there's been a collision. Oh no.
And it's the Williams who was at the back, and Rackler's out.
And that's a VSC. Now, will we see anyone coming for the Inters?
Right, well, it depends how quickly the rain is coming down. It doesn't look like it on our screens, but what a fantastic start from Ivo.
In fact, it stopped raining, so maybe it's finished?
I don't know. Who's putting the showers on? We don't know. We see 5 seconds handed out to... yeah.
Humanoid and Ferrari. Ferrari had a massive collision with Scar into turn 1, then Humanoid overtook someone under the yellow flags, which I assume would be Yuri. But what a start from VIP and Ballboy. We're back under green. This is VIP. They need to hope that it rains, because if it doesn't, then that's pretty much their race over. Because they're gonna have to go to the hards about 6-7 laps a lot more earlier than the medium runners.
Yeah, and Ferrari, and now it's raining again. Ferrari has gone defensive. Has gone, Costa from last place up to 11th.
Wow.
Where did it come from? Obviously, Ferrari's got damage to... Ferrari has got front wing damage in the McLaren. He's going to hold up O'Steven. And Sano is going to make a move on O'Steven, going around the outside of the bus stop chicane.
Oh, here comes Neil Sano. Ferrari fan boxes. Let's see if he goes to the Inter, since obviously he's got to change the front wing. He may take the gamble. You never know. It may pay off.
Oh, so,
YouTube guys overtaking Ivo for the P2, and he gets ahead.
Yeah, and here comes JB. Is he going to make a move? No, he's not. He thinks better of it. But yeah, it looks like it's raining again. Ballboy is still in this fix as well, but he's got Tex Rex right behind him. He's going to make the move on Ballboy. He's going to take the outside line to hopefully to make it the inside for the next corner.
Here goes Tex Rex.
He goes for it.
He makes it work.
Oh, and that was a very good move, a very clean move, but it went too deep.
Nah, he's got it.
Yeah, definitely, he gets it very well. Good start of the race so far, despite the little contact between a few drivers.
Ferrari fan and Humanoid have gone to the Inters. Let's look at the leader gap, see if they catch up to them.
I'll leave with you to decide, but Gamer has already got a 2-second lead, which is perfect, but he needs it to rain if he's got any chance of holding that position towards the end of the race. So it looks like Single. Oh, speaking of single file, it looks like Van Dugen's just gone around the outside of Zook. Brilliant move in the middle sector. You don't really get overtaken there. And Lily will spin on the apex.
And I think it is Inters because the gap from Ferrari fan, he's done a U.
What do you mean he's done a mate? Sorry, guys, I gotta see this.
No. He done a U from a few seasons ago. It is Inters though, and they're all coming in apart from Ballboy. But it is Inter conditions because he was closing that gap.
I'm sorry, guys. I gotta give a little bit of. I feel offended after that comment. I don't think I can concentrate anymore. As Ballboy leads the way, as he feels confident.
Oh, yellow.
Oh, if there's a safety car comes out now, it'll be.
Nah.
Yeah, everyone's going straight to Inters.
Ballboy now going to struggle. Look how damp it is. He should have pitted.
But hang on. Oh, is he? Yeah. Look at the track now. It's definitely shiny, and I think Steven is going to get overtaken by the Williams driver who did spin before, I believe, at the beginning of the lap. He takes it with ease. Yeah, but the Mercedes is going to probably be a double stack because they're not very far apart from each other.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Scar, who is still on those dry tyres, is holding up Evo. Gamer, sorry. And they cut the race leader. The current race leader has spun. And that's just given YouTube the lead. On Inters, we have to wait and see where Ballboy comes out. He was P5. Look at him, P6 now. Oh, but Gamer is not going to be happy with that. I don't know whose fault that was, but I think Scar got on the power and I think he just lost traction. That's the only thing I can think of.
They both.
It was just.
It looked like they both lost traction, but I think Scar just barely tapped the side of the IP to cause him to go around as well.
Well, we'll leave up to them to decide, to the stewards, but it's definitely wet conditions now. Well, who knows? It could go wet and then straight back to Inters. It could be one of those crazy races that we rarely see. But let's see if Ballboy, he's definitely going to come in the pits now. And there he goes. And Costa in P2. Brilliant start by him. And Steven as well. And there's your top four already in as YouTube takes the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix. Followed by, it's going to be JB in third and Ivo in... JB in second and Ivo in third.
Oh no!
Oh, is that Ferrari? Oh no!
Fan. And that's a VSC full safety car.
Yeah, safety car. Oh, so and I think Steven and Ballboy are going to be very frustrated as a team. If that came out one lap before, they could have made some huge grounds.
Yeah, they would have been golden if it came out before they pitted.
Yeah, but I think it helps them just a little bit because I think it redeems their position. Because if their safety car didn't come out, Ballboy would have been out of the top 10. Instead, he's in P8. So this is a fantastic start of the race. It looks like people are still going flat out, even though there's a safety car, boys. And like Texas is giving Ivo the hurry up. by the looks of it. Unless he's warming his tyres.
Yeah.
Ooh.
To be fair, Ivo is going very slow.
Yeah, but here is a safety car. He can go as he please. If Texrex gets the
wait, what?
speed underneath the safety car, what are you doing?
The Delta, he must have been over the Delta, I guess, and didn't slow down enough.
Yeah, I think Spa's one of those, like the classic British Grand Prix with the speed delta. Like, it can go from green comfortably, like 2 seconds in green, and suddenly you're just in red, and you just don't realise it. So it's very easy to, very common to get a drive-through. But it is still early days in this Grand Prix, so, and it's a very short pit lane, so you should be okay of getting it now instead of it later on. Hopefully you won't get it, touch wood again. But yeah, YouTube is leading the way, followed by JB and Ivo. And Texrex, despite having a bad quali, is already up there into P4. But now Gamer, I don't know if he has damage.
Ooh. There's been a collision under the safety car. Texrex slowed down into the final corner and Michael Van Dongen went into the back of him. I don't believe any of them got a penalty, but I'm not sure if Van Dongen has damage. It doesn't look like he has any visible damage, but there is a small chance in Neil and Cassidy. I know Cassidy's not trying to service drive-through, but I think they might be going to the wets, because to be fair, it does look like it may change over to the wets. And yeah, that's what Emil was doing. He's changing over to the wets. Is Cassidy going to do the same thing here? He isn't. I think he tries to service drive-through, but also he can't do that under safety car.
Yeah, but good move from the Ferrari, though. I mean, he is down in the low part of the pack, and are you sure he's on wets?
It showed wets in the garage, but I think he may have been able to change it last second to enter, so I'm not sure.
Well, you can change it when you're in the pit lane. It's just the front wing you can't change during the pit lane, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, very bizarre. I think he just chickened out. I wouldn't say chicken out, but I think he just changed his mind at the last second. But it wouldn't be a very bad thing to do. I mean, it looks pretty wet out on track, but obviously we're not driving this evening. We'll leave up to them to decide. But yeah, Scar, after the collision, is down in 17th. We'll be 16th after Cassidy serves his drive-through when we go racing again.
Well, it's definitely Inters, because I'm actually looking at the tar temperatures off of Stevens' wheel, and they're looking around 66 degrees. If it was to be full wets, then they'd be about 55, so I think it's still Inters at the moment.
Well, you're such a nerd when you're looking at stuff like that on people's steering wheels. But we'll move on. I mean, you're probably not the only one. You probably have very good friends on board with that kind of nerd knowledge. As we are still waiting for green flag racing. 10 people watching the stream. Thank you for joining, and just leave a comment of saying Charlie's a grumpy Porsche boy. If you just let us.
You didn't actually present me as the grumpy posh boy when we started. You only said posh boy.
Okay, posh boy. Just say posh boy in the chat just to let him know we can all hear you. People watching, 12 people watching now. Flying for my standards anyway, people watching. As we are still waiting for green flag racing, I think we're going to have another lap of...
Under safety car.
Yeah, well, you sound disappointed. See, this is why I call you grumpy sometimes, because you sound very disappointed, whatever the scenario. I could give you a Kit Kat, and you'd probably be unhappy because it's not a Mars bar. You can't win when you work with this kid.
Mars bar is better.
Oh dear. Another voice crack as Sen is... Apparently you're not the best teammate, according to Sen in the chat.
Well, we are teammates in PFR, and say that us two don't really see eye to eye.
Okay, well that's another league. This is FRL this evening. Obviously, I mean, I just say posh boy in the chat, and he comes up with that. So there could be something serious between you two, but we'll just gloss over that, because it is another league compared to this one. But now, if the predictions are right, when is it going to dry up?
That's what even does. Because at the moment, I don't see this track drying up anytime soon, but to be fair, actually, it does look like it's stopped a little bit.
Well, I am on board with the leader, and looking at the clouds, it looks like they're breaking up ever so slightly, so we could see a dry line
Build.
as he is a sense, but he is a pro in the last verse. Okay, I do you know what, Sen? I'll give you a round of applause for that.
Hang on, I'm looking at the chat.
The little first to challenge. Yeah, I'll give you that, Sen.
He is not wrong.
Yeah, we all remember your little TikTok of Mexico a few seasons ago.
It's not that. It's not.
Oh,
that
so
one.
there's more
It's not
times,
that
was there? There was more times.
Oh yeah, I done it the week before. Just penalties though.
Okay, we got a little smug driver in the comms box, ladies and gentlemen. But hopefully we see the safety car. We've been talking so much, the safety car is still out. We must be dragging this a little bit too much. As now Ferrari fan is at the back of the queue and the safety car comes in. Now we finally went back into commentating mode. As the YouTuber is really back in the pack up here. Hopefully there's not many people getting collided at the coming up to the third sector. I mean, he's backed up pretty early.
Yeah, if he's backing them up this much, he's going to go early.
Yeah, that is a very key sign. If you back up early, you're going to go early. But we'll see. We'll go on board with the leader, looking back to the Haas driver, and he's gone. Overtake on.
He's left them a bit.
Yep. And he's gone too deep though.
Oh, but he can't overtake him though.
No.
You can't overtake him though, so he's fine.
No, a couple of years ago you could have done that because the safety car line was at before the bus stop chicane, but it's now the start-finish line, and now he has to settle for P2. He's got away scot-free. The YouTube.
Oh, there goes VIP.
I mean, it's all wiggle though. Push Van Dongen wide because of it. As you see the Ferrari. Van Dongen spins on the exit. I think he tried to rejoin and Ivo didn't leave much room. That's what I'm thinking. Aston Martin having. He lost on traction. What, coming back onto the track?
Yeah, he went over the sausage bump and then he lost it. Attack's a bit slow.
I think he had to let someone pass it with an overtaking that he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
As you're right. As always, he's in the back of this group. Got a little bit of a back end twitch coming down the hill. As it looks like Sano is holding up a train for P8 here. He's trying to find some grip on these enters. He's already dropped nearly 2 seconds on the restart as Texrex and Gamer are switching places.
Yeah.
So I think people are just slowly slowing down, apart from Ballboy, who's very eager to get past Evil Zook. So they both just caught up to Texrex even quicker. So I think both Alpines have gone not at all wet setup because they are struggling. There's all Costa is behind them. The Ferrari had a bad run, and now it looks like the Ferrari has gone from defence and to attack. To attack? What bloody accent was that? As we see the Ferrari. Whoa! We see a Ferrari front wing.
No Sano pit lane. Is it wet? It don't look like it.
Let's just see the Williams go down the inside of Costa. As is Isaac's trying to get the switch back on them both. No, it doesn't look like it. As Ivo, and I think he picked up even more damage behind Scar, but he stayed out with damaged front wing.
Not a good choice.
Unless he couldn't get into the pit lane. But Cassidy! Oh, he's hit the wall. How is he still alive after that? Go.
That going to cause a safety? Oh, come on. We're going to have this again.
Wow.
We're really going to have this again, are we?
Okay, we should make a new rule. Try not to lose your front wing to avoid a safety car on purpose. I'm not saying he didn't do it on purpose, but it's one of those things that's like, really? But it's just...
It happened. This happened last week. Even if they just lost like a smidge of their front wing, we would get a safety car. Look at what's happening now. Again. This is better than last week, though. At least we're actually getting some racing laps in.
Yeah, do you know what? I might just put my left shoelace on the track. Why? Oh, because I want to. Nah, safety car. It's like one of those. Do you know, I might become a vegetarian. Nah, safety car. Well, why? Just one of those. It's like, why? You're as lucky with the safety car. I wouldn't say we're lucky. It's not even lucky. It's stupid. It's stupid.
Did he say we're lucky or yours lucky?
I think we're just lucky in general. But it's not luck, it's stupid. Like Jeremy Clarkson. Stupid. Just stupid.
You said Yuri is lucky, because obviously Yuri's lost a bit of his front wing.
Yeah, but it's stupid. End of. It's not lucky at all. But to him, it is quite lucky, but...
X-Rex. Hits.
Yeah, I don't know if he will have them, because I'm pretty sure that the Enters could get to the end. Before this safety car, so he must have damage, as he does.
No.
The championship leader, let's just remind you, he probably actually, well, we might have to Ball Boy actually might take the lead if it goes well for him.
We've got Gambler here on wets, Yuri.
Oh, did he did that on purpose, or was it a mistake?
I feel like he did.
Well, we'll find out.
I feel like he done that on purpose.
Cassie's in, but obviously with his front wing change. But is he going on wets? Let's just see.
No,
he's going on inters as well, so he's taking the gamble.
Yeah, fair enough though. He wasn't racing for a whole lot, obviously. He's been at the back quite a lot. But you know, it may pay off. You never know. But we'll know if it pays off if he actually manages to get temperature in him. I believe, because if it's not wet, then he's going to struggle with temperatures. I
can kind of relate because I did that myself a few seasons ago in F2, driving the Ferrari, and but unfortunately for me, it did not work for me.
Is that when I won?
Yes, it's all about you, Charlie. Of course you won.
No, this is a general question. Is that the one where I won? Yeah,
that's when I took the gamble, and obviously I got fine. Oh, Stephen took the mickey out of me, saying like, "What? Look what you could do when you qualify first." That's what he says about me. Especially thinks I watch the stream when he does it. Nope, because I think you're taking the mickey, as he was on that day.
Well, you took a lot of gambles that race. You even stayed out on old.
I took the gamble on a lot of occasions in F2.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
which it paid off because I managed to get a podium at one point, so it kind of worked.
That was in Baku because both of us always get
Look at you with your knowledge. Wow. You think this guy has like a life? Anyway, back to the race. This should be the. I only just realised we're not even halfway through the race.
No, we're not.
And I feel like we've just been talking for ages. And I feel sorry for the neighbours if they're listening. But if they want to listen more, subscribe to the channel, FRL Live, in F2. Not knock at the door saying, shut up, basically. He, as YouTube stays out, he's had a bit of a nice, decent race. I think he's gone for a nice, comfortable, wet setup, as he's held the racing lead ever since the first safety car.
Oh, Yori's back in. Maybe he made a mistake going onto the wets.
You know, I wish I had my soundboard when I just put nope, and he just accidentally just changed his mind on the tyres. Let's just see.
Yeah, back on in.
Yeah, he does. See, even you had the voice crack. I heard that. Everyone else heard that.
You had more. You had more than me.
You still had it. It could. Go on in.
I think what he planned to do was to just go out on the wets, because obviously the safety car is going to be out for a minimum 2 laps. He can test the wets under the safety car, because obviously he's going to have to catch up to it. And clearly they just didn't quite work in his favour because they must have been overheating. So
Yeah,
he
with
tried it.
your eyes caliber being on the back, it's the best choice. But I say that he has got a few people to contend with it back there because Cassidy's not slow, Van Dugen's not, Sarno second in the championship, so he's got a few to I can't even say the word, to battle pretty hard because there's a lot of championship contenders around him, even at the back.
Well, Neil Sarno likes to spin a lot in the race, just so hopefully doesn't do that whilst
Don't
it's
say
raining.
that. He's got. Oh no, Sarno! If you're watching, I am so sorry. You can blame him. I'll right next week.
He's running lucky number 7. He's
Right,
running lucky number 7.
If you spin again, I'm not saying. If you do spin next week, I will slap him on stream. Okay, I've got a soundboard ready. I will slap him on stream if you spin. Okay, that's my word to you. If he spins on purpose, I'm not counting that, my friend. Okay, you gotta do. If you gotta spin, you gotta spin. Not on purpose. I don't know why I'm rooting for that. Anyway, safety car, please come in because I'm just gonna ramble on until we go. And thank you very much. We're good friends, me and him, because we like Aston Martin. But unfortunately, Aston Martin today in F1 terms are not doing very well. One car is in the pits, having a nice cup of tea, warming himself up. The other's still out on track in 17th. So, but we have got most of the majority has stayed out in the safety car period. Scar is last place in that train that stayed out. But yeah, he's got Texrex behind him. Championship leader, of course. But if it stands, Ballboy might take the lead, but we have to wait and see. Oh dear.
Yeah, he went too early. The safety car wasn't in the pit lane, so it stopped him from
Ivo! He went too deep, but is he allowed to keep that? No, he's given the position back, but he's gone around the outside. That's going to be a smart... the Ferrari's gone in the pit straight.
Emil took him out. I think what happened was because was it Ballboy or Zook ahead under the safety car?
Zook was ahead, but Zook went too deep. What YouTube did the last safety car before, but as the Williams goes for takes them both in just in 2 corners, and he gets them moved on by. He might get reported if he did turn into the Ferrari. Because now he's out of the race. Scar is getting overtaken by Ferrari fan.
Yeah.
Looks like Scar's trying to return the favour with a lot of quick drivers behind him, but he's going to keep that move. Yes, he is. Cassidy just avoids action with the Aston. Oh, and there's contact between the Alpine and Haas.
Look at the battle for third. They're really going for it.
There's a lot of contact left, right, and centre. Oh, and Evil Zook. He's spun. Around his teammate, I think. I don't know if he's got front wing damage by the looks of it. Oh, the helicopter shot's not helping me at the minute. Oh, I'm sorry, Evil Zook, I didn't catch that. But there was a lot of commotions at the back, middle and front as his teammate Costa in 7th has gone wide at a no-name. That lets Ballboy through into 7th. And Steven in 9th. The Mercedes are all together. And is he going to make a move on Costa?
Costa is the one with damage. He's lost the right.
Yeah, he's going wide. He's desperate to defend it. He's off the track, and now he's let Steven through. And Ivo, I think he had a bit of a moment. Yeah, he lost a lot of speed to first head tax, and Evil Zook. As Ivo in the walls again.
For God.
It's a front win again. Right, can we make this a rule? Admin, I know you're watching. I know you're listening. Would you listen to me? No. But hear me out. Please, can we just... one race with no damage? Because, like I said, shoelace on the racetrack, safety car. Sponge cake, safety car. It's... Please.
Skittles, safety car.
No, not Skittles. Oh, you're mad. Get disqualified. Skittles. You're kidding me. I prefer M&M's. But he's back in the pit.
M&M's.
Oh, wow. Scar on the wets. Sano on the
Oh.
wets. What's
Is it really
going
wet
on?
then?
We're just halfway.
It has to be wet then. It must be wet. But it doesn't look like it.
Crofty, I hope you're watching. I hope this is very entertaining for you. It's not entertaining for me because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the drivers are up to. I've run out of coffee. I can't drink anymore. What's going on? The safety car is out again. What? Oh, and YouTube is having a cushy time up front. He's still 2 seconds up front. Oh man,
It's
give me a.
almost a
Oh,
1-2 for Williams even.
yeah, but bear in mind that third place man might get a look in by the contact with the Ferrari at the last safety car restart.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, come
Oh
on.
no, and he's had a good start as well. Where was he? Oh, he's 15th now. But yeah, now he's got to drive through to end his troubles, and it could be. Well, by the looks of it, this could not be the last safety car because we'll probably have one every 3 or 4 laps. So he still might have a chance of getting back in this race.
Oh.
But now, yeah, there's a couple now on wet tyres now. Ivo taking it very gingerly though.
It has gotten heavier, I will say, so maybe it is wet.
Do you know what? Next week I'm going to get my soundboard out, and if we're going to have races like this, I'm just going to try and just entertain myself with a soundboard with this a safety car because this is mayhem. As the race leader's in, JB's in.
It's wet. It's definitely
My
wet.
voice crack has gone again. The Williams stays out. He stays out. I don't know if that was a wise move. Edzak stays out though.
Edzak stays out. Ivo stays out.
Gamers in.
Stays out.
Well, both the Mercedes are staying out. This could be one of those races for Mercedes and Ballboy and O'Steven. Got 11 people watching. Don't you look away just yet. We still got just under halfway to go in this British Grand Prix. No, it's not. Belgian Grand Prix. I corrected myself. Oh, and
hang on a minute. I need to check the rule book real quick. I need to check the director's notes because I'm not gonna lie, Geis might get a penalty if that's not allowed.
Who we're looking at?
YouTube guys. It depends if that's allowed or not.
What?
On the exit, he had his wheels over the white line. Not all of them, but he had 2 of them over. So I don't know if that's maybe a penalty or if it's only for the entry.
Or was that race conditions? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure, according to the admin, you are allowed to ask for their footage. So everyone should be recording anyway. If you're having a good race or not, you still need to be recording. As we have a 3-second penalty underneath the safety car. Yeah, no. But yeah, basically you need to keep your recordings live and well. So if we have to look at any incidents from different angles, you will be the one to ask for. But yeah, hopefully we have to see after the race. But yeah, we just have to wait and see. Hopefully it's nothing too much of an issue because in my opinion it is only a safety car.
No, but even if it is only a safety car, because I had this problem last week. So obviously I got a 5-second time penalty for the pit entry line, and we were under safety car. So even if it is under a safety car, you could still get penalised. But I've checked the director's notes, and there's nothing about it. So I think he's fine.
If that is the case, if it is fine, how come you had a penalty? Just in curiosity.
Well, no, because I checked it because I haven't really looked at the director's notes. There's a rule in the pit entry. I wasn't sure if there was one for the pit exit.
Yeah, well, either way, it's one Williams to another leading the Grand Prix, followed by Edzak and Ivo. Which Ivo has been really quiet in mostly P3 this race, but Ballboy and O'Steven, the team of the day so far, up in P4 and P5. Could it be one of those races that we could see O'Steven on the podium? We might do. I mean, if there's penalties involved, so it definitely could be. But he has got he has got Texrex behind him, and YouTube and JB on wet. So
it's oh no. I think it might be back to Inter's.
Oh, hello.
There's
Yeah,
another
we've got a
wet.
gamer in the pits.
Yeah.
He's just gone on Inter's. Red Bull
Same thing
double
with
stacking.
Yuri.
You're right. That was a good shot, actually. You're right. Has gone to Inter's as well.
Oh no. This could be bad for Geis and JB.
Guys,
Ferrari
make up your
fans
mind.
are human.
Make up your
Yeah,
mind what
make up
tyres you
your
want.
mind.
Honestly, the guys are probably knackered just lifting those bloody tyres out in and out of blankets. They're already soaked as it is in the pit lane.
They better get a raise. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, especially Red Bull with Uri with the front wings that he's caused damage either way. But yeah, but Ferrari with his front wing change at the beginning up to P11. Cassidy up to P9 even with his front wing change early on.
Yeah, you know how you said Yuri and his front wings?
Yep.
For Red Bull, there's been 8 pit stops combined.
8 pit stops for one driver.
Both combined. Yuri 5, 3.
God. I get, well, like you said, pay rise for the pit crew right there. Especially in the conditions like these. Trying to get their drivers the race win. It better be worth it in the end. But I don't know who this favours. I really, really don't. Because it has got worse. But now it looks like it's... Right, I'm on board with Edzax, and the spray is quite alarming. Yeah, like you can barely see just the car ahead, probably going full pelt anyway. So I just don't know who this favours. I mean, if it does favour the wet runners, they got traffic to deal with. And we have yet to see what YouTube is like when it comes to... Yeah, he started probably in the top 5, but we had to see him actually race, so we have to wait and see. But here we go, safety car is in, hopefully for the last time.
Yeah, this is the 3rd one, I think. But let's hope that Emil doesn't mess up this time.
I'm glad you said his name. I didn't know how to pronounce his name. I just said Williams driver, but not Emil or a Milky Way. You know, like, I just had to say it. It's one of those things. But now he's gone. Now he's gone. No, be quiet. We're racing now. As he goes, no overtaking available though. He makes the apex. Anyone else overshooting the bus stop? Oh dear, Cassidy looks like he has.
Ivo did a bit. Here comes Ball Boy.
Sorry,
Ivo.
Yeah, Ferrari overtaking Van Dungen and Cassidy as well. Brilliant jump from him.
Maybe it is wets then.
Yeah, he is on the wets. Let's look at YouTuber.
Look at here he goes on O'Steven.
Oh, he had to back out there, but he's got the drive, but
yes,
he can't be too
wet.
close. Oh, Steven goes wide.
There they go. So does Ball Boy. It's wet. Paid off for him.
And he makes a move on Ball Boy. 2 Mercedes in 1 straight.
Oh, yellow flag.
Safety car. Is it not?
No,
please.
not a safety car.
I'm used to seeing a safety car. That's what I just said. As Stevens getting swanded by JB, swanded by the Ferrari. Well, Ferrari fan.
YouTube wants the back onto the podium. So
Ferrari's just got 2 in 1.
Whoa. He's turned on the tyres, but he has damage. Wait, what? He's lost the left front end plate and he's still going quicker than these guys.
Look at that! Well, Yarno, thanks for joining the league. What a fantastic performance you're putting on. What a start from him, even with damage as well. But I'm pretty sure it's the wet tyres are coming into us own now. There's clearly a favourite of the conditions, and it's definitely the wet tyres now. JB's just flying past Ball Boy as the Mercedes and Ivo are falling down the field. What about Scar? Can he make an impact now? Surely. He's a net P4 if he gets through this traffic. But YouTuber up front.
Whoa, Steven gets out of Ivo.
Yeah, but Scar is right behind him. He's going to get frustrated now. He needs to get this move done. Let's just see it. YouTuber.
He's a 1-2 for Williams.
Yeah, I don't think Emil is going to fight this one. I don't think he's got the grip to do that anyway. as he takes the lead already 1 lap later.
I'm wondering if O'Stephen has scored points yet this season, because I don't know if he actually has.
Well, we can check after the race, but let's just focus on it now. Scar's got through Ivo. Ivo is falling down quite drastically here. What about the other wet runner driver of the Ferrari himself?
Look at Scar.
Up the hill. Oh, Tex Rex has lost the back end. He's going to be out of the points here.
Here goes Scar for P7, overtaking O'Stephen. He needs
It's going to be a simple down the inside move. What about the Ferrari behind him, around the outside of the championship leader?
Gets it done.
Yep, lovely move. Obviously, Sano is down there now. He's already pitted for wets underneath the safety car, so it's Costa, as Ferrari has gone to P2.
He might get done for that, because I saw him over the white line. So that could be an illegal overtake, but I don't think he cares.
Well, if he does it, the game will give him a penalty, will him not?
It would, but I guess since he was going a bit slow, but he definitely did go over the white line to overtake him.
We have to see if the Williams actually reports him, because obviously that will be his place to gain. If he doesn't report it, then he's got free, so it's up to them if they do. But speaking of the Ferrari Williams driver, he's oh no, we cut across JB. That's not really allowed unless he was losing the back end. He was like, oh, he had to lift off massively there. He's putting JB off. Looks like he's putting JB off a little bit here, but JB is keeping his cool. He knows how to race.
Yeah, switch back, gives him a little love tap. No, I think unless he sends it, which he doesn't do obviously, but the track is getting a bit more lighter, so maybe it will get to the point where it's back to inters, but there's not that many racing laps left.
It could be right now. He does. JB didn't have the drive. Obviously the grip is still there, but he didn't have the drive coming out the corner. But he's gonna get the drive now, is he? Tex Rex has got past Ivo for P10. He's back in the points.
I think JB's tires are cooking a little bit. I think I'm looking at the steering one. I think it says 80 degrees on the rear.
Well, here's Scar giving a fight to Ballboy. Ballboy trying to give him the inside line to squeeze him, and nicely done by Ballboy to hold position. But now he's got two angry wet drivers behind him. He's going to be actually fighting each other. Actually, Scar's has to go around the outside, contact between the two drivers. And again, I don't think there's any damage to Scar's front wing. But now they're losing time to Ballboy.
JB was all over the rear of Emil. It was almost like he was pushing his car a little bit.
But look at YouTube, already 4 seconds ahead. Even a little bit of a wiggle on the X, but Ferrari fan. Yeah, still. It's brilliant call. Brilliant call by Ferrari fan as well, who hasn't really been in this race at all competitively.
No.
But there's still a lot of close actions alongside Scar.
No!
No, what happened to him?
Basically,
he did a Kimi Raikkonen. He did a Kimi.
No, so what happened was, so obviously last lap Emil lifted through that corner. He lifted again. JB saw the gap, went for it, but he was forced into the grass and went off. Then he hit the wall. Oh, come on, Costoya.
Hang on. So was it the Williams' fault then that JB got?
The gap wasn't that big, but I guess he could have still gone for it. I don't really know, but yeah.
Well, JB left the lobby in frustration, so I think there could have been contact.
Look at Stephen in 5th, by the way.
Yeah, he stays out. Most of the people stays out on the exact tyres. He hasn't been in the pits at all since as Costa left the session. I think he retired in the pit lane.
Yeah, he retired on track. He spun, Well, he got a drive through, then spun, then.
Okay. Well, Cassidy is out on the wets now. Fresh set of wets.
That's a bad idea, I think.
Hell, but then Edsex came in for a fresh set of Inter.
It's Inters, I think.
Oh, my brain is hurting. I don't know. Where do you go from here? But YouTuber feels comfortable. Ferrari fan definitely feels comfortable. I don't think he wants to pit leaving P2 at risk.
You know how Apple needs a raise? Never mind, Alpine does. Neil Sano's 6 stops.
Well, I was going to say that's why O'Steven is the go. Maybe podium. Sen, no, that. Come on.
What did he say?
Sen thinks O'Steven might get a podium. I hope he. All right, O'Steven. I hope you get a penalty. But obviously, look how much you made me a few seasons ago. Let's just wait.
You just said,
okay.
You just said you hope he gets a penalty.
No, podium.
It sounded like it said penalty. Guys,
no, I'm pretty sure it said podium.
Ferrari fan. Is Emil gonna pit? No, he's gonna stay out.
On the old Silver. Okay. So this could throw the way to the other Williams driver, the other Mill. He is on old tyres though, but it should still be good. And that's the thing. Could O'Steven make any grounds from this? Scar stays out.
Scar stays out. That's oh gosh. Well, it's a Williams 1-2.
But when the safety car comes in, there's be 2 laps of racing.
Yeah, there'll be only 2 laps of racing.
And if the Inters are back working, Scar might be vulnerable to O'Steven.
Yeah. So, if Scar, I really hope that Scar doesn't race O'Steven.
No, because obviously they're both big names in FRL, and they know like what is right and wrong. Hopefully they won't collide to each other. But I hope O'Steven is feeling pretty cool in the car, not sweating on his controller sticks and making them very sticky. I hope he finishes race in a very high position, because obviously everyone's an O'Steven fan when you hear the name O'Steven.
Yeah.
But yeah, Scar's the only one. He's the only one taking the gamble on those wets to make it to the end. Remember, 2 laps to go when the safety car comes in. If it does come in the next lap, I have been I can't read that word. Charlie, can you read that in the comments? Yeah, you're my reader.
I've been manipulated, man. Silvio van der Meer. I've got no clue who that is.
Well, when you say it like that, I'm thinking it's Van Dingen, but he's out in racing. Unless it's JB, I'm not too sure. Which driver are you, buddy? I'm guessing it could be JB, because obviously he was running.
I don't think it is JB. No, JB's YouTube's actually JB. I don't believe it's that's Ferrari fan.
That's right. Oh, yeah, Ferrari fan.
Changes that way? Did he change his front wing?
Maybe, but
okay, he has. Yeah.
Maybe you know. Well, he's got a penalty to his name, so I think that's why. Yeah. And obviously, with the safety car coming in, maybe next lap, which it is, there's only 2 laps of racing. Everyone's going to be very close together, so you could be out of the points out of the stream. Don't watch the stream. Right,
oh my goodness! Ferrari fan. That's why you shouldn't watch the stream. He went into the grass.
Put your phone down and concentrate, man. All right, come on.
Stop texting and driving.
Exactly. You can't do that. That's the law. All right, in Britain. I don't know where you're from, but yeah, you can't do that.
Probably not.
Especially you got Texrex behind you, which he'll be eager. I think everyone's very eager to get positions now with 2 laps to go.
Yeah.
After a dramatic race, everyone's out of position from the very start, from qualifying onwards. Go ball boy. We got a ball boy fan, obviously, probably from his GTA days, which I think he still does. Yeah,
he still does it.
Oh yeah, you watch him, do you?
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes I just see him on there.
Yeah. Thanks for the comments. Like that's the crapping ball boy impressions. Like it. But he is down in P12 though, unfortunately. Despite having a fantastic race so far, he still might get very good points out of this with penalties ahead with Van Dungen. Obviously, Ferrari fan as well. Damon Hill. No, no Damon Hill. No, we're not doing Damon Hill. No, he's racing. No Damon Hill. No. I'd rather say Menardo. That's all I say. Okay.
Wait, what?
Menardo, Pastor Menardo.
What about
I'll just say the name because people are saying Damon Hill in the stream.
Why is he saying Damon Hill?
Do you not know the Damon Hill saying?
Not really, no. Does it look like I would?
Damon Hill? I'm not saying it. No, I was trying to make a point. That did not feel good. I'm sorry, ball boy, if I'm defending you, but it's not a good thing to say. Yeah. Just Charlie says something. I need to try and get that out of my system. Oh, that's gross.
Oh, well, I'm questioning what the hell it is.
It's when he ends his stream, when he does commentating, and he has to say I was going to say the D word, but I think that's even sound even more innuendo on stream. That's the same thing that comes in. Thank God we don't have to talk about it anymore. As we see, Williams 1-2 with Williams on old tyres, Williams on new tyres. It's going to be any team play going on. Will be quite interesting. Let's see what Scar can do on those wets. Is it still wet enough? I don't think he is, but 2 laps remaining. We have to wait and see. Oh, Stephen, could he get a podium? Could he get Scar? At the closing stage of the race, could Ivo redeem his pole position in P5?
Emil's going to go incredibly early. Look at the gap between him and the safety car.
Yeah, it's just Ferrari teammates just touching front wing to rear tyre. So he's going to try and go as Ed Sachs and Van Dungen.
They're going now.
Wow, he's left his teammates. Oh, he's just made the apex Scar. He looks like he's still got the grip. He's still got the tyres. As they're everyone's pretty much using overtake. No, I lost it. Yeah, I think, there's contact with Van Dungen as well. I think he's just defending for his life now, Ivo.
And he doesn't. Ferrari fan up in the 4th.
Yeah, he is. Oh, Stephen has lost it. Oh, Oppo Rouge as well. What a move that was.
Maybe the old intermediates are struggling. Look at Guys, he's back up into the lead possibly. Or is there going to be a Williams collision? Guys goes for the switchback. There's a bit of touching. But he's got it done.
But there's no team orders down at Williams. Fine for P1, but I think he has to give in. So it looks like it's YouTuber for the win, but Scar's still hanging on for P3 on those wets. But he's Ferrari fan is still behind it, but he has got a penalty, remember. So obviously he can still get 4th here.
Oh, is he going to go for air?
He's going to have to.
He's going to go for it. Oh,
what a move, and that's P3, but that's only if he can extend it.
Yeah, he's only got a lap to do it.
You're right, it looks like he's falling down the order. Only side-by-side action for outside the top 10.
Look at Stephen. Is he going to go for it? Careful.
Oh, I had to lift off massively, but now that's bringing Tex-Rex back in. Tex-Rex is back in, comfortably holding. Yeah, out of nowhere, he's actually holding on to his championship lead right now. But we have to wait and see, is he going to go and move himself?
Scar doesn't get the right line. Is Tex-Rex going to sneak by both of them? He might just do that.
He's got Stephen, and he's got Scar as well for the podium.
He's done them both. He's done them both.
And Stephen is coming back.
Ferrari fan might get the podium because of this.
Yeah, Ferrari fan. Ferrari fan might still get the podium because these guys are fighting.
3.7. He might still get the podium. Oh, look at the Williams. They're
Oh,
actually quite close to each other.
Oh, Stephen trying to get the move done at Overus. That's not happening. He's lost the momentum. And Scar's coming back on him.
Scar's gonna come back for it. He has a lot of straight line speed. Oh, Steven's gonna try and go for it, maybe. Oh, he hits the back of him.
And Ed Sachs is
Scar.
under pressure by Ivo. Oh, Stephen's still going for him, and he's got the move done.
He's finally got him. He's finally got him.
Yeah, the tyres are gone for the wet tyres now, and he's getting swamped now, and he's got squeezed by Ivo.
Oh.
I think Ivo could have left a little bit more room there.
Oh, Evil Zook and Humanoid. Who's going to get the points? There's a bit of a collision, but Zook gets it done. Back up into Cassidy as well.
Oh, and Cassidy spun.
Oh,
and then that's done. Yeah, that's fully done now. No safety car. We got half a lap to go. We still don't know who's going to finish where. But I think we know who's going to be winning this race. It's going to be YouTube.
On a
second ahead of his teammate. I'm pretty sure you said he...
Oh, Edzak! Edzak overtakes Steven!
Wow! From P5 as well. I know Steven's not going to fight this back, but it's a 1-2 for Williams.
1-2 for Williams.
Yeah, but what about Ferrari fan? He doubted himself a few laps ago. Is he going to keep it? Yes, he does. He keeps his podium. As Ivo has spun across the line in P7. Evil Zook gets P10, and your top 10
P9.
Is Michael Van Dingen. P9 for Evil Zook and Ballboy.
Oh, well, what? Oh, he didn't service drive-through. Wait, he had a drive-through?
Possibly, but either way, he didn't change his position. But wow, what a race!
Wow.
And a Milky Way has got driver of the day.
Oh, for Christ's sakes, Michael.
Yeah, I think I'm going to call him Milky Way from now on.
No, you're not.
It's the only way I can remember his name. Either way, he's got a podium.
You're not
Get in there,
him
Stephen, the GOAT from Sten, P6. Yeah, it was P6, but it could have been so much more. But I think he did. Yeah, I think he did what he did, especially fighting with Texrex. He's just given Ferrari fan who, despite doubting himself in the last safety car restart. So I think he would take that every day. But yeah, here's your top 10. The two Dutches of the Williams pairing of YouTuber and Milky Way, followed by Ferrari fan in the McLaren in P3. That's your top 3. Followed by Texrex, Edzak, Stephen, just still doing a great result for Mercedes. Ivo, despite being on pole position, finishes on 7th. With Ballboy in P8, Evil Zook P9, quite close between them two, and Michael Van Dingen just getting the top 10 at the end. I call it a nice debut race. I think that's from YouTube. If that is, congratulations to you. You are our race winner. Can we get a driver of the day out of this?
I don't think we actually do driver of the days anymore, because there's only 2 divisions.
Okay. Well, if there was... Okay, let's say if there was driver of the day, I'd probably... I might give it to Stephen.
I'd probably give it to Ferrari fan, to be honest.
I was thinking of that as well, but if we're agreeing on that, we can agree on that. But yeah, if we don't do drive the day anymore, that's fine. But yeah, what a race! As we try and get the interviews going for the top 3, if you think you can do that.
I'll see if I can add them on here.
But yeah, what a race. I hope you enjoyed it, people watching it on the stream. I hope you have liked and subscribed to the channel after that race. If you want to see more actions like this, just stay subscribed, and we'll continue tomorrow for F1 around the same track, and next week as well when we start all over again. But that's then. This is now, and we're just going to finish off the stream with the top 3 interviews if they do join.
Yeah. So it's Ferrari fan, YouTube,
Yeah, YouTube and
then Emil.
yeah.
Oh, what's Frofan's full username?
56. Hang on.
Frofan 5-16.
Yeah, YouTube.
You know, why am I doing that? I could just go and play together. What the hell am
Yeah. Why didn't you just do that in the first place? I've done it
I
now.
always forget. I always forget. Oh,
I've done it now. You're useless.
sake.
Wow. I have to do.
Shut up.
You only had one job. One job. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
As we see, third place man has joined the party. Welcome. We're just going to wait for the top two if they do join, and we will start with them. But well done to you for your P3, despite being very disbelief at the last safety car restart. But we will wait for the interview with you. Oh, wow. I'm just out of breath just by talking too much because there were so many safety cars.
I think we had 4 of them.
Yeah. And I probably have to say this probably be one of my best commentators I've done so far in my career because I haven't really done anything wrong. And plus I've been called a goat on stream, so I'm very pleased about that.
By who? Sen?
Someone, I don't care, I've been called a goat. You can't, no one can take that away from me.
I'm gonna check who it was.
Right, while you do that, I don't think the top two are coming, so I think we just got one interviewer tonight, and that is from the McLaren driver of, weirdly, called Ferrari Fan. So, hello Ferrari Fan, good afternoon, or good morning, wherever you are.
Can't quite hear him.
Hello? Are you in another room? We're struggling to hear you. I think he was having a celebrationary poo, by the sounds of it. It's still, can you not make it any better, or is this what we got?
Can you not increase his volume, Michael?
I can try. But...
To be fair, I did increase it. Oh, there we go.
there we go. Yeah, that's better. I'll put your volume up just in case. But yeah, well, P3 for you. Congratulations. Was this your debut in FRL? Or am I mistaken by someone else there? But either way, it's a fantastic result for you. Okay, so this is probably your first main start in FRL, and what a way to start, getting a podium right on the death of the race. Talk us through it, and how are you feeling at the end? Yeah, and I think we were actually on board with. You were one of the guys who made a huge impact at the start of the race. I think you were inside. I think you were inside the top 10 inside 3 laps. So you did an incredible start, and try to maintain that pace as well. But I think you're one of those people that had front wing changes that caused a safety car, which very helped your race, especially at the beginning. And obviously, did you obviously taking the gamble on those wet tires? What was going through your mind when it came to that decision on inters to wets? Because it was a mixed strategies from everyone. Yeah, and it really looked at, and you also had damage as well, but that didn't really stop you at all flying through the field. I think you went P7 up to P2 in just one lap after that safety car restart. So you were absolutely flying. And then obviously the last safety car right at the end that you actually doubted yourself because you had a penalty to your name. But by the looks of it, granted you might have had a bit of luck with the guys fighting behind you, but I think you'd take P3 any day after what race you had. Yeah, you better. We were saying you better congratulate your pit stop crew because you need to treat them for a little ice cream because they have worked their arse off to keep you in the race with their front wing chains and tyre chains. But yeah, it was a phenomenal drive from you, and obviously a phenomenal debut as well, despite starting where you did from qualifying. But obviously, we're heading to next week. Hopefully, we'll be here next week as we are racing in France. Do you think you will qualify even much higher up next week? I think that'll be the main target. Well, hopefully. Well, Charlie, posh boy, have you got anything to add to it?
No, you've already asked my question.
There you go. I need to have a recorder of your voice saying that just to save you talking because you say that often every time I tell you. But there's nothing really to add apart from congratulations on your first podium and a fantastic drive. Right. Well, there you go. It doesn't look like we're going to get the top two here, so I will have to say good night to you from myself and Posh Boy, who will be driving tomorrow night in F1 around Belgium. Hopefully, it won't be as manic as it was tonight. But yeah, thank you so much for watching F2 tonight in FRL. As Ferrari fan leaves, he probably needs to get a new mic because he does sound like he's in a bombing site in the earlier World War II. But yeah, thank you very much for watching tonight. I really do appreciate it, especially the comments as well, especially the guy who called me the GOAT. You're a top man. But yeah, thank you very much. We will be back for F2 next week around France, around 7 o'clock p.m. next Monday. But hopefully you'll be all watching F1 tomorrow night on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock where Charlie will be racing. But yeah, from me, and I will be here next week, Michael F1, good night and I hope you have a pleasant afternoon.